This video is going to show you how to complete page 23 out of your math book. It says 4 lines meet at a point. Solve for x and y in the following diagram. So you'll see we have x and y as variables and we're supposed to solve for them. And there's really not that much information given except for this 18-degree angle right here and this 90-degree angle right here. So what I'm going to use is what I know about vertical angles, and I'm going to go ahead and identify vertical angles to these these angles that are given. So I know this is 90 just simply because there's that box right there that indicates 90. So I'm going to see what's vertical to this 90-degree angle, and to figure out its vertical angle, you know, the one directly across from me, I'm going to just trace its straight lines that form that 90-degree angle. Okay, so see how that's straight, I didn't bend it all. Okay, and this is the other one that touches that 90-degree angle. I'm going to go straight, don't do any bends, okay? All right, so since this is 90, this vertical angle to it is also 90. So I know for sure that these are vertical to each other because when I traced it, the lines that formed this angle, it matches up with the one directly across from it. Another thing that I see here, if I see that, you know, this angle right here is 18 degrees, so since that's given to me, I'm going to go ahead and find its vertical angle to this one, okay? And that also involves the same strategy, so I'm going to go ahead and trace the lines that form that 18-degree angle. Oh, it matches up with that one right there, so I'm just kind of darkening that. And then this one right here, remember, go straight, don't bend, okay? Right there. So this angle, the 18-degree angle, is vertical to this angle, making this angle right here 18 degrees. Okay, now you see we have some more information, and it's going to make this problem a little more easy, okay? One thing that I also see is, well, this one's 90 degrees, and all these angles right here added together are angles on a line, so they will have a sum of 180 degrees. Well, if this one right here is already 90, then this one right here also has to be 90, okay? So I know that this angle plus this angle plus this angle plus this 18-degree angle will have a sum of 90 degrees. That's one way I can do that, okay? Another way I can do that is I know that all of those angles, y plus y plus y plus 18 plus 90, they will have a sum of 180 degrees, so I can set up an equation that way. Either way is going to work, okay? But I want some practice with angles that have a sum of 90 degrees, so that y plus y plus y plus 18 will equal 90 degrees. So that's the equation I'm going to set up, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and represent that over here, the equation. So y, add those three y's together, and then add that 18-degree angle, and their relationship is that they're going to form a 90-degree angle, so their sum will be 90 degrees. From here, we can't build it yet because we definitely have to simplify this equation, and I have 3 terms right there that are like terms. Nothing on that side, so I'm going to combine those y's. So here's a y, here's a y, here's a y, and all together there's 3 y's. And then there's a plus 18, and then the equal sign, and the 90, okay? From there, go ahead and solve it. You can build it. So we started with y, then we multiplied it by 3, and after that we added 18. Inverse operation of adding 18 is to subtract 18, and you'll do that to both sides of that equal sign. 18 subtract 18 is 0. 90 subtract 18 is 72. And that's gone, so we bring down our 3y. Alright, we don't have y isolated yet, so we're going to just go back up the ladder here. The inverse operation to multiply by 3 is to divide by 3, and you'll do that to both sides of that equal sign. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times y is 1y, so there's 1y just right there. And then 72 divided by 3 is 24. Okay, so we've answered this, solve for x and y. Well, we solved for the y. There it is right there. And please don't forget to substitute it back into those angles to portray its relationship. So it's 24, and we just add the degree sign. Okay, so now we have that all figured out right there. Now we've got to solve for these x's right here, okay? So I'm going to see real quick, are any of these y's vertical to those x's? So I'm going to just kind of do a quick little, well, let's see, vertical to this one. So they're straight. Oh, I would have to bend. So this is not vertical to this because I'd have to do a slight little bend right there. Okay, so that's not going to work. Let's see. Can I trace this one and see if it... Nope, there's bends. So these, the y and the x are not equal to each other because they're not vertical. So I have to kind of think of a different strategy to go ahead and solve for that x. Okay? So this angle relation, these angle relationships have a sum of 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees. This one's 90 degrees. So kind of using the process of elimination, I kind of see right here that these adjacent angles right here, this one, which is adjacent to this one, which is adjacent to this one, they're going to have a sum of 90 degrees. Adjacent just means they're right next to each other, okay? And you should know that you can add adjacent angles together to get the larger angle relationship. So 18 plus x should have a sum of 90 degrees, okay? See, there's that 90 degree angle right there. So I'm going to go ahead and set up an equation, and I'm going to use this green pen to represent it. So x plus 18 should have a sum of 90 degrees, just based on what we know about angle relationships here, okay? Let's go ahead and combine like terms to simplify it. That's 2x plus 18 equals 90. And let's build it now. Start with x, and we multiplied it by 2. And we added 18. Inverse operation of adding 18 is to subtract 18, so that's what you're going to do to both sides of that equal sign. Let's see. 18 minus 18 is 0. 90, that says minus, not plus. Okay, minus 18 is 72. Bring down your equal sign, bring down your 2x. Okay? X is not by itself yet, so let's go and continue the problem by doing the inverse operation of timesing by 2, which is dividing by 2. Okay? 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times x is 1x, and there's 1x right there. And then 72 divided by 2 is 36. Okay, now remember, whenever you get your value for your variable, you want to substitute back into the angle relationships. So looking at it, all I gotta do is slap on a degree sign. 36 degrees, 36 degrees. Now look, you found all of the angle measures for everything represented in this figure, all those angles. And just to kind of double check your answer, it's always a good idea to recognize those angle relationships you do know collectively. So collectively, all these angles, this angle and that angle, all those angles all together, they're angles at a point. So their arcs form a circle, and when I add all these angles together, it should equal 360 degrees. And if it doesn't, I messed up somewhere. And then if you're messed up somewhere, then you should go back and redo it, especially if it's an assessment. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to make sure that all of these angles at a point add up to have a sum of 360 degrees. So there's 24 plus 24 plus 24 plus 18 plus the 90 plus 36 plus 36 plus 18 plus 90. Okay, their sum is 360 degrees, and we've successfully completed this problem.